What's up, YouTube? This is B-Boy Torg 1990, and I'm coming at you with another video today. I just did a Spike Brothers deck profile, like post Reckless Rampage, although it's not fully complete because I'm missing a few cards. But once I do, I will do another video, like the second version of the um the new Spike Brothers deck I have. Now, today is the card of the day. So I said before I was gonna do a card of the day of this specific card, although it wasn't like Tuesday like I should have done it, but I will do it today so I don't forget. Now, this card is the this came out in if you guys went to your Reckless Rampage sneak peek, this one is for like the all Tachikaze players. So this card of the day goes to Absolute Ruler Gluttony Dogma, or as I like to call it personally, Godzilla. So yes, it's the reason I call him Godzilla, because he kind of freaking looks like Godzilla in a sense, but his skill is what makes him sound like he's a freaking monster like Godzilla. Now, enough about me talking about Godzilla because I'm a Godzilla fan. Anyways, so his skill is like if it's GB2, you persona flip him. Is it? Yeah, you just persona flip him. Then when he attacks, you can pay the cost. So basically you just persona flip him if it's at GB2. Then when you do, you engorge. So for some of you who don't know what engorge is, that's for Tachikazes. It's like when they attack, they can retire any number amount of rear guards, and they gain different effects out of it. So like yeah, when he engorges, he gains two different abilities when he does engorge. If he engorges 3 or more, he will gain 10,000. He'll gain 10,000, so he'll be at 36,000. And if he engorge, and at the end of the turn he attacks a vanguard, attack the vanguard, and if he retired 5 or more, if he engorged 5 or more rear guards, then after the end of the battle he attacks, and if he engorges 5 or more, you can restand him. You don't need a persona flip, anything. You just restand him. So like, and you miss a drive check. So the first time you attack, okay, he let's say your opponent perfect guards it. So okay, you engorged like 5 units. So you just stand them back up, attack again, and I'm not sure if he keeps the boost or not. So like just comment below if he still keeps the boost, because I'm still wondering about with this card with Absolute Ruler, Gluttony Dogma. So like if he probably keeps the. So I'm just gonna assume he keeps the boost and the triggers he gets. So let's say he has like 2 crits, because he gained 2 crit triggers and a heal trigger. Then he then you restand him, attack again, and he's a twin drive, and your opponent can't guard it this time. So he's a twin drive, like say 1 draw trigger and a crit trigger. Just put it that way. So like he's like a unstoppable force, because it's like they don't have a perfect guard. They use their last perfect guard on his first attack. That's fine. And yeah, you saw my reflection. Anyways, so you perfect guards on the first attack. Then after that, he's going to then you engorge 5 or more, you restand them, and they have no perfect guard left. So it's basically they wasted a perfect guard just so he can just stand back up and attack again. So what makes this card like, no, personally for me, I like this grade 4 more than Twin Tempest, because it's his skill is pretty much somewhat free. You just persona flip him. That's it. While Twin Tempest, it's a good G rare. Don't get me wrong, it's a good grade 4, but it's just the cost is really heavy. But to retire, to wipe the whole field though, that's fine. He's a Black Rose Dragon on any kind of drug you could think of, plus steroids. It's King Ghidorah. Let's put it that way. But yeah, my pros to this is that his cost is cheap. You just persona flip him. When he has two good skills for when he engorges. He just gets big, and you can restand him when you, depending on the number of times you engorge. I mean, depending on the number of rear guards you engorge. So along with that, it's the how do I put this? What else am I thinking? Oh, got it. It's very versatile because you could put him in both Ancient Dragons, which I have, and the Gaia Emperors, which I'm gonna build. So yeah, I'm in with the Ancient Dragons and Gaia Emperors. I'm in the same situations I am with the Break Ride Spikes and the Rising Novas. I need to get more of the stuff so I can build both sides of the decks, because these two are my favorite clans from the Reckless Rampage, Spike Brothers, and Tachikazes. So I want to build both versions. So yeah. With Gluttony Dogma, then there's because the reason what is good with Ancient Dragons is because you got like the Iguanagorgs and Tyrannobite that just come back when you counterblast. So as long as you got counterblast, you can bring them back. And you don't want to do it too often though. That's not a good idea. And every time he engorges, you can engorge as much as you like. I'm not sure to your heart's content if that's a good idea, but you can, when you gorge, you can just do as many as you want. But this also because this combos with so many rear guards. Even the starter Chimera is good with this one, because once Chimera's like in GB 5, just GB 1, you just bring him out and you just retire him and get a grade 1. It works with Freezer next because it's counter charge and soul charges when it's retired. And if you put this on Gaia Emperor's just gonna give Superior Call 2 from your hand, up to 2 from your hand, and you put them in the field. And you can give any of your rear guards that has the ability of, if they ever were retired, you can call them back. No cost needed. The only cost is like you just counterblast once it's a stride on Gaia Emperor. And that's pretty scary. This works well. So this one's gonna work very well with those that have that skill, and you get a lot of skills up. I tried this when I played Carfight Area with my Tachikaze builds I have. It's ridiculous. This one makes Tachikazes scary as fuck, and I love this. Cons? None. I'm just gonna flat out say none, because you can play 2 of him, you can play 4 of him. It doesn't matter. He's a great finisher. I'll tell you that right now. Great finisher. As a pro already there. He combos very well with other deck. Combos very well with most rear guards. A great second stride or finisher stride, depending how you build. If you play 4 of him, then you can do this on the first time, just so your opponent can lose hand. I mean, not the first stride, like second stride, so your opponent can lose hand. Then try it. Then you can get a restand and everything. Then if you're at the very end of the game, you just do the stride on him again for the finisher. So yeah. Cons, not many. I don't know any cons for Absolute Ruler Gluttony Dogma, because he's just like, even if he gets perfect guarded once or even twice, your opponent basically loses hand just to guard his attack. And especially if you satisfy the conditions for him, like your GB2, Persona Flip, engorge every rear guard you have, Miss the first attack, okay, fine. Second, restand him. Second attack, twin drive. That's it. I don't know there are no cons to this. I'm going to flat out say it. No cons to this card because he just basically just like, okay, I did my job. You know, like if you do it, play 2 of him, that's your finish. That's when you want to do the finisher. Okay, he's like, okay, I did my job. I did what I'm supposed to do. If you play 4 of him, it's like, okay, the second time you go to stride to him, you just persona flip. You just make your opponent lose a hand. And then when your opponent's at a very disadvantage and it's like at, say, 4 damage, that's when you do the finisher. This is why I like him more than Twin Tempest because there are not too many flaws with him. He's perfect because cost is low, gives advantage, very versatile with both Ancient Dragons and Gaia Emperors. Well, any Tachikaze deck. Not sure about Raptors, the Colonels, because I never played Military Dragons. It's 2 great skills when engorged. And yeah, that's pretty much it, or maybe another one. I just don't get. I'm not sure if I can remember. Oh, I get it now. Combos very well with a lot of rear guards. So you can use his skill to engorge a Chimera, Ancient Dragon Guarnagor, Ancient Dragon Tyrannobite, or Freezer Nick, Cold Dragon Freezer Nicks, Wing Dragon / Tarot, Wing Dragon, Sky Tarot, Wing Dragon, Beam Tarot. It's very well rounded. That's what I was looking for my other card today. Well rounded. It's like well rounded because he's like Tachikaze's Conquest Dragon in a sense. Although instead of retiring your opponent's rear guards, it just retires your own rear guards and you gain crazy effects out of it. So if I had to give this one a score out of 10, it's 10,000 out of 10. So because it's just a very amazing grade 4. And if you're building Tachikazes, it doesn't matter. You can play 2 of him. You can play 4 of him. You got to pick him up. You got to have absolute ruler Gluttony Dogma. Because he lives up to... He is what Tachikazes needed. Twin Tempest is good too, but he's just better. So, yeah. He's just... And, oh! I almost forgot another pro. His artwork... Just look at the artwork. It's fucking amazing. He's got fucking cannons out here. He's ready to kill people. He looks just like Godzilla. Like he's ready to direct shit and everything. It's like... How can you not like this? I wish I have an SP variant of this one. I'll be happy if I have one. So, yeah. So I'm done. So I'm pretty much done talking about it. So this is my card of the day with Absolute Ruler Gluttony Dogma. And probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to do one of the Spike Brothers Miracle Ace or Rising Novas. But that depends. So you catch on to that video on the next day, on the following day, or tomorrow. So this is B-Boy Turok 1990 saying deuces.